Ah, Politico, only you could be so bold, which is why I put you right here in my meme war picture, at the front lines of bullshit. The definitive Trump-Russia timeline of events. Oh, fucking wonderful. Great job, Politico. When does this video game fall in? Ready, set. I can't even play. He's just catching piss with his mouth. Because he likes golden showers, you know, that baseless report, you know. But see, I can enjoy this because it's hilarious. I don't know if it's making fun of the whole fucking thing or if they're fucking serious. I don't think they realize that we'll use this as a I think it's fucking hilarious. I think it's hilarious. I don't think Trump's a fucking god emperor. I mean, maybe emperor. Not a god. Illegally captured by streaming. Unless there's a warrant for the phone call, you can't definitely prove Sessions said anything. Uh-oh. Hey, man. Okay. Yeah, I'm just making a video. Fucking Politico. They're fucking lying about this shit. No, I didn't. With the Logan interview. But these motherfuckers are lying, dude. Politico said the definitive Trump-Russia timeline of events. Now they have a fucking timeline of events. And these motherfuckers goes... The hacking. Based on the whole thing that the Russian hacking even existed from a Washington Post article where they go into all the details. But then this other article, The Intercept, is like... for one, a lot of the so-called evidence is no such thing. And that's because the people that found the Russian hackers say that these hackers, their tradecraft is superb. Operational security, second to none. Right? Right. Yeah, operational security, second to none. And then basically what John McAfee and everybody's saying is that how... would a group whose tradecraft is superb with operational security second to none really leave behind the name of the Soviet spy chief and print it on a document it's sent to American journalists? Would these groups be dumb enough to use their own language keyboards? Would they groups go back into the environment and change out their implants? Basically, leave a bunch of fucking breadcrumbs for these people if they were fucking so serious. It's so insane. So they're basing this all, and then because of this whole bullshit Russian hacking thing, they're taking this little timeline to basically prove they're trying to compile all the events, right, into one Russian hacking thing. So then they take it back all the way to 2013, which this is only significant if the Russian hacking even happened, which the evidence is extremely suspect, and they haven't provided any actual hard physical evidence, not anything as good as what WikiLeaks provided about Hillary Clinton. Oh no, this goes back to 2013. Oh yeah. No. I don't think he was. I think he's always thought about running because they have videos about that. Him like in the fucking 80s with that. But basically, this is the first thing that his first connection to Russia. Trump writes on Twitter, the Miss Universe pageant will be broadcast live from Moscow, Russia on November 9th. A big deal that will bring our countries together. Oh my god, it's a conspiracy. Yeah, Miss Universe pageant. It said Trump, who owned the pageant at the time, as later that day, do you think Putin will be going to the Miss Universe pageant in November in Moscow? If so, will he become my new best friend? Yeah. He said that about Putin. So, I mean, obviously they want to fuck. And then October 17, 2013, Trump says in an interview he has conducted a lot of business with the Russians. Oh my God, can you believe an international businessman conducting business with Russians? Oh my God, dude, it just gets deeper and deeper. Well, I've done a lot of business with the Russians, Trump says. They're smart and they're tough. Complete lies. Everyone knows, even though Russia's the third, most powerful country on earth, that they're not smart or tough. Because obviously, how do you become the third most powerful country on earth and go through the crazy shit that they went through? Oh, well, a lot of oil, that helps. But so November 9th, the Miss Universe pageant is held in Moscow. Trump attends. November 10th, Trump writes on Twitter, I just got back from Russia, learned lots and lots. Moscow, lots and lots. Moscow is a very interesting and amazing place. U.S. must be very smart and very strategic. Like Russia was. Yeah, because, Putin, like, they made their economic growth, like, their GDP growth was just, like, insane in the last, like, 8 years, 10 years even. Basically, since Obama's been president, from 2006 till now, their GDP, their monetary growth has just been... Basically, they're becoming another serious contender. September, an FBI agent informs tech supporter contractor at the Democratic National Committee that it may have been hacked. The contractor is not sure if the caller is really an FBI agent or if the call is legitimate. Trump said, the what? They're not sure of anything. Yeah, but it's like, but this is literally called, what do they call this? It says in their tweet, it says the definitive Trump-Russia timeline of events. And they're not even sure what the fuck happened. But they're presenting it as facts, so people, like, they're just like, yep, well, most will happen. Trump says the GOP debate, he got to know Putin very well because we were both on 60 Minutes. We were stablemates, and we did very well that night. If Putin wants to go and knock the hell out of ISIS, I'm all for it 100%. Can't understand how anybody would be against it. Well, they might be against it if they're fucking... if they funded an army in Syria who got taken over by ISIS, and ISIS is literally the main fighting force against the guy Assad who's trying to build a competing pipeline with that Israel and Saudi Arabia don't want to happen, then they could be against bombing ISIS, which is why, Obama didn't want to bomb ISIS. December 10th, some dude attends, Michael Flynn, his former Secretary of State, Russia, attends a news organization's 10th anniversary dinner. And it's actually a pretty damn good news organization, as long as you ignore their Russian stuff, because obviously it's propaganda. It's like ignoring stuff from our own government. They act like Russia's the only people that do fucking propaganda, when it's legal to do propaganda now, actually. As of last year. December. I guess propaganda. I would call it free speech, but it's when you're like maybe like knowingly lying to people. That's the problem with it. Yes. They allow lots of crazy shit. Russian gay propaganda laws. See, that's the fucked up shit about Russia. They're obviously not, great themselves. They're far better than China when it comes to human rights, and China is just getting like a pass right now. They get a harvest, castrate. Oh no, they organ harvest their people. They're prisoners of conscience. They execute more people than anyone in the world. Who castrates their people? I don't know. I think that's just a lot of religions do that. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the eunuchs back in the day. Yeah, they did that. Yeah, eunuchs, those are the people that the Chinese had as a, servant, but they didn't want them fucking their bitches. Yeah, so they cut their balls off. Same thing that the Arab slave traders did against the Africans. Yeah, they didn't want them procreating. So December 17th, Russian president praises Trump, saying, listen what he says. He says, he is a very flamboyant man, very, very flamboyant man, very talented. No doubt about that. But it's not our business to judge his merits. It's up to the voters of the United States. His merits as being a flamboyant man. He's an absolute leader of the presidential race as we see it today. He says that he wants to move to another level, a deeper level of relations with Russia. How can we not welcome that? Of course we welcome it. Oh yeah, why wouldn't you fucking welcome it? It's like, you don't have to suck each other's dicks. It's just like playing nice on the field. Man, that must have been some hella weed. So let's see. It's always a great honor to be so nicely complimented by man and respected. It's like, what? What's wrong with being complimented and respected? It's like literally all this shit is only a problem if Russia hacked the election, which they didn't do, and if they did, there has been no evidence for people to make all these assumptions in the way that they're doing it. So it's just like it's just all fucking bullshit. And then it's just like they go into all this shit, blah 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 blah. None of this fucking matters. None of this. I mean, it all matters, obviously. And what they want to talk about mostly is, yeah, WikiLeaks publishes about 20,000 emails stolen from the DNC. The emails appear to show a preference for Hillary Clinton over Senator Bernie Sanders. Is that all? Is that all it's stated? Huh. Oh, it didn't say anything about like killing Syrians, open borders. Nothing there. Nothing about knowing that Saudi Arabia is funding ISIS and you're also getting $25 million on your campaign. None of that, Politico. This fucking bullshit article. They literally make it out to be like the worst thing she fucking did was sort of fuck over Bernie Sanders. That's it. That's all the. That was the problem. Really, it's just they shouldn't have been trying to do that. They made her look bad because of the because she tried to fuck over Bernie Sanders. That's all. Nothing about killing Syrians. No. Nothing about like knowing that like Saudi Arabia is funding ISIS and we're helping Saudi Arabia. Nothing about that. No one. Why would someone be mad at that? I don't even understand. I'm looking at this fucking bitch that resigned, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. So I'm just imagining what the fuck she talks like. She just looks like a dumb fucking bimbo bitch. And that's not sexist, right? Because it's just like what it is. It's like calling Trump a orange fucking, Cheeto turd or something, Call it like I see it. Oh, man. And then they got this shit where they like, I will tell you this, Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails Trump said at a news conference. I watched that news conference and I have it in a fucking video. And in the same video, he says, or China, or whoever, any countries, if you're listening. He literally makes that statement out to fucking everybody. He says this statement and he says making that statement out to everyone, which most of them probably didn't even look into. They just look at the New York Times or Washington Post, who just cut that clip out, and that's where they usually link that motherfucker. But I debunked that shit. Of course, no one watches my stuff, but shit about Crimea. Crimea's fucked up, but so is China building a fucking island in the ocean just so they can have more control over the waters. In the South China Sea, in the Indian Ocean, all these places, they're literally just trying to exert the power everywhere. But that's cool. But Russia getting one water base that they were already renting from Ukraine for a while. So yeah, this is just a bunch of fucking bullshit, dude. Oh, the wiretapping. Yeah, the wiretapping shit's crazy. Philip DeFranco has good video about that. Philip DeFranco is where you should get your news. Real news. That is the only real news play. These places are fucking trash. This place, Politico. I can't believe someone spent all this time writing all this, like, what's all the fucking bullshit news that we have? Let's just put it all in one place. And, hinging on the whole fact that the election was hacked by Russia. It's fucking bullshit. Yeah, Phil DeFranco is a fucking robot. He's going to make a new news channel too, and he's just going to fucking destroy the mainstream news. He's going to decimate. You're done, mainstream news. Fuck you. Yeah. Politico can smoke this dick.